Good morning, everybody. So, yesterday I just said kind of a quick hello to see if I could figure out how to get this going. And I realized that I didn't really talk much about what this is all about. And I'm looking at my timer, so I gotta kind of try and stay focused and not chase squirrels during this. But first of all, good morning and welcome to the Jen Reflecting Podcast. I'm Jen. Going to be my reflecting. But what I really want to do with this, y'all, we're all over a certain age now, and we got a lot of hot messes in our lives, like hot buttery messes, and I want to talk about them at some point. I mean, I don't want this to be like heavy and a downer thing, because it's kind of, my moments like that are rare. Like, I try to pretty much laugh my way through anything, especially now because of how crazy life has become. But we're gonna explore certain things that affect all of us. Only things we're keeping out are politics, vaccinations. We could talk about the Rona. We could talk about COVID. If you have it, if you do have it, if somebody you know has it. Because I think like all of us have had it by now. And if you haven't, just sit back, it's coming. But like, I don't want to discuss any of that stuff. I want this more to be about life and the things we deal with being of a certain age. I want to tell stories. Like, I was at Walmart with Danielle last night, and there were so many like random silly things that came up, and I'm like, this would be great for a podcast. This would be great for the podcast. Like, I didn't record any of it, and I should have, because it was just funny. I should have just like set it up to record without her knowing, but you kind of can't do that. It's kind of illegal, but whatever. She would have forgiven me at some point. But also, we'll be chasing the never-ending question of what's for dinner. I think I might have mentioned that, but I just, that is something that we all have to deal with, because it takes up so much of our time. But, I mean, tonight I'm literally having leftovers, so I can get them out of my fridge. But, we go through a lot. Adulting is hard, and sometimes it flat out sucks, like more than there's even words to express how much it sucks. But we're gonna try to get through it. But like, I want to know what you guys want to talk about. I want to hear about it. You can get me on Twitter. My Twitter is at Jen Reflectings with an S at the end. Jen Reflecting Podcasts. We're on Instagram, or on Facebook, or you can email me at jenreflectingpodcast@gmail.com. Anybody that knows me knows, because of all my side hustle, well, my major side hustle, my color straight, I always have my phone on me so I can get to what I need to get to at any given second. Pretty much the only time you'll never get me is from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. because I have my phone set to shut down and I get no notifications, so I can just sleep. That's my my digital health app. I don't know how healthy it is to only have your phone shut down for 6 hours a day, but whatever, that's life now. It's how we live. But again, my email is jenreflecting@gmail. jenreflectingpodcast@gmail.com. See, I got to work through some mental bugs here, because this is very new to me. I've been on a friend's podcast twice now. And it's different when you're having a conversation. When it's just you, your brain glitches. So whatever. I'm working through the bugs. And that Friends podcast, if you're interested, if you like haunted, spooky things like I do. It's the Ed Die. It's small e, small d, capital D, capital I, capital E. Ed Die Paranormal Podcast. Literally the only podcast I listen to because, I like all things that go bump in the night. And, it's one of my good friends. So why not support your friends, right? But yeah, I've been on that a total of twice now, and I loved it. Which is why I'm going to be bringing you guys into the conversation more, because it's a lot more fun that way. I just have to figure out how to do it here through Spreaker. I know how to do it with, what's the other one? TalkShoe. I figured that out, but Spreaker, I'm thinking I'm just kind of recording and uploading here. I don't know that I can bring anybody into this. I can. I can invite people in, so that's kind of cool. Just playing with the app while I'm doing it. Like I said, this is all so new to me. I literally said to Eddie, I want to do a podcast, and woke up the following morning. Like, I think I said it to him at like 9 o'clock at night, and woke up yesterday morning with platforms. Like, I feel like a media mogul. But, Eddie's done a lot. Comic books, music. Music is his world. Music is his life. He is a very talented musician, so, I know a lot of you guys have seen me post Discipline Theory. That's Eddie's band. Eddie, his brother Jose, and Kevin Beliski. And they're incredible. And at some point, Jose passed away very suddenly, like a year and a half ago now. Like, I can't even believe it's been that long. But, like I said, I'd like to bring Eddie on, talk about music, talk about ghosts and stuff, because I have some plans concocted there. Like, we'll be competing podcasts to see if who gets our silliness uploaded first. But like, I want to talk about life and stuff and things that affect us all. I have some interviews in the works with some television journalists. Not so much about the news of the day, but more about how the news affects us, and living in an age now of interactive journalism. And, hopefully I'll be able to get through those without any glitches and hiccups. I have like a completely like laundry list length of questions I already have. If I can get somebody that I follow very closely and have been, if I can get him to sit down in one spot for long enough, because he reports for a national media channel, so he's always on the go covering pretty much anything. If somebody gets a splinter in their finger, he's on it. But I absolutely adore him and love how he reports. But anyhow, that's what it's going to be, guys. Like, and if you have something you want to talk about, like a topic that you're just like, screw this, we need to talk, again, email me. genreflectingpodcast@gmail.com. Hit me up on Twitter @genreflectings. Don't forget the S at the end, otherwise you're going to end up, as we found out last night after a link got texted out, that totally the wrong person. So if she got followers, great, but really not the thing. Send me a message on Facebook or on there, Gen Reflecting Podcast, Instagram, Gen Reflecting Podcast, or hit me up on my personal shit. I don't care. But that's where we're going. So if you guys are listening, thank you. I love you. again, I'll probably never stop because I'm just in awe of how he did this in such a short amount of time. A huge, huge, huge shout out to Eddie Castillo because, like, I wanted to do this and you made it happen. But my friends that have encouraged me, thank you guys. I love you so, so much. Like, some of you are just so completely friggin' irreplaceable. It's disgusting. But today's Tuesday, so if you're a Monday to Friday kind of person, you got 3 days left. Make them count. Make them beautiful. Do a random act of kindness. Like, it's always, I said it on my other recording because that goes out to other platforms, but make today count. Always practice kindness. Love each other. There's not enough of that anymore. So I love you guys. And once my next topic goes strolling into my head, we'll talk again. And hopefully I can get a couple of you to join in on the conversation. Talk soon, guys. I love you.